in to maryw.jones of Avision Realty, Huntsville. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. And today, I will be talking about a tax lien house. And if you want to listen to what I have to say, just keep watching. Okay, guys, I really do appreciate you for clicking on this video. I am so excited. I am so glad that you decided to stop by. Okay, so if this is your first time, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much. Thank you, family. My disclaimer. Let's talk about my disclaimer first. My disclaimer is, okay, this information is not to be used for tax purposes, for financial or any legal advice. If you need legal advice, you need to consult legal advice or legal help. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not an attorney. I am not a CPA. I am not your accountant. I am a licensed real estate broker or a licensed realtor or realtor, however you want to pronounce that. Okay, so I got that out of the way. Okay, so today I will be talking about purchasing a tax lien house. And what I mean about that is that you can purchase a tax lien house, say at the courthouse, where, like here in Huntsville, they put the house up for sale in May if you have not paid your taxes, okay? And you can go up there and purchase these homes. And you can purchase them for a little or nothing. I mean, you can get these houses for dirt cheap. Purchasing a tax home, it sounds easy, but you better know your stuff, okay? Speaking from experience, I'm not going by a book that you can get from these real estate gurus, or you can buy a class and they tell you how to do these tax sales or whatever. I am speaking from experience, okay? So I've been through this, had this to happen to one of my clients, not calling names and not your business. But anyway, I take it back. This was not one of my clients. I'm sorry, Mary, don't say that. This was not one of my clients, but I witnessed it because one of my banks had me to list a house for them, and a person had purchased this home at a tax sale at the courthouse in Madison County, Alabama, in Huntsville, okay, downtown. They went down, they purchased this home. About 2.5 years after this owner had purchased this home, so the bank sent me this listing. I listed the house, went out there to give the owner a cash for keys to let them know that the house has foreclosed and I will be taking over the house as a realtor per se. But when I went to the house, the owner wasn't living in the house. It was a tenant. His renter was there. And so they told me that, hey, I am not the owner. And so they were saying that, why are you foreclosing? We've been paying our rent. And I don't understand. We've been paying our rent, so we got to get out the house. And so I couldn't answer their question because they were not the owner. I am strictly to talk to the owner. So I told them they need to call their owner and have them to call me. So that's what they did. The owner called me. And I explained to him the house had foreclosed. He couldn't understand. He didn't understand. How can the house foreclose? I own the house. Okay, so I said, well, you need to call this number here. I gave the number to them, and so he called. He talked to the bank, right? And so he called me back, and he said, I still don't understand how this house foreclosed. So I tried to go into, tried to give him some more enlightenment to let him know that the owner of the house has 3 years here as a redemption period for tax sale here in Alabama. Okay? So what had happened was he purchased the house, went down and paid the taxes on it, and they gave him in other words, you only got taxes interest in the house, okay? So if you pay, say like if you paid $10,000 for the house, you got taxes interest in that particular house. But now the catch to this is a lot of people fail to get this, or they don't know this. The catch to it, if that house went into foreclosure, or if that house went into a tax sale, but the owner still owed on this house, but he wasn't paying his taxes, and you can, some lenders, they'll let you pay your own taxes. Okay, so you don't have to pay through your lender, have your lender pay your taxes, just depending on what type of loan you get, guys. So this particular guy was paying his own taxes, and he failed to pay his taxes. Something came up, he didn't pay his taxes. The house got sold on the courthouse step. And the guy that purchased the home thought he owned the house for the little bit of money that he paid for the house. He thought the house was free and clear, belonged to him. But this bank waited until a few months before the 3 years redemption period was up. And they came back and they told me to list their house, which was legal. They can't do that because the house belongs to them. Guys, just because you buy a house at a tax sale, you better make sure that there's no liens on that house, like a mortgage on that house. So the mortgage is another lien, okay? So don't think just because you give somebody $5,000, hey, this real estate course I took said I can purchase this house for $5 and bam, that house is mine. They're not telling you that if the bank got a note, if the bank is carrying the note on this house, you can't just take the house from the bank. The bank has first precedence over the person that purchased the home. So if you purchase that home and the owner still owes on that house, guys, the bank can come back, and they will come back. Ain't no if, ands, or but about it. The bank ain't gonna just let you have the house for $5,000, and this other guy done signed the mortgage for $200,000, but he still owes $150,000 on. Do you think he's just gonna give you the house for $5,000? If that's the case, he will let the original owner have the house for $5,000. So guys, don't fall in those pitfalls. Listen to a lot of these courses. I mean, I'm not talking against courses because some of these courses are good. I have taken courses, okay? So don't get it twisted. I'm not downplaying nobody's course. You better make sure that when you are reading these books that you are getting a clear understanding, okay? Because if you purchase a home through a tax sale, and if the bank still have a lien on that house, that mortgage has not been satisfied, they coming back to get the house. You might be in it 1 year, 2 years, just like this guy was in the house over 2.5 years, almost 3 years, but bam, the bank came back and snatched that house. Now, I will go further into the things that the bank has to do, but this video is getting long, guys. Come back to my next video and I will continue. So this is purchasing a house with tax lien. I will have all of my information down in the description box below. So guys, If you have watched this video this far and if you have not subscribed, go ahead on now and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload another real estate video, because you don't want to miss out on it. I'm going to be coming back with the part 2. I will see you in the next video. I will see you in the future, because your future looks good on you. Bye-bye.